How far would you go to stay in the same country as the man you want to marry, even though it doesn't look like he's ever going to marry you? That's what I want to talk about today. Hey, welcome back to my channel. My name is Debbie. I'm the She in Sheality TV. But first things first. I primarily talk about reality TV goings on this channel, but I recently started a new channel that is mostly social and lifestyle commentary, and that channel is called Brain Candy. I'll leave the link to that channel in the description box for this video below. Now let's get back to reality. So, like I said in the intro, I'm talking about Jenny and Sumit from 90 Day, Fiancé the Other Way. God, I gotta keep them all straight. So anyways, in the last episode, Jenny was flipping out because she had applied for an extension, or she had supposedly applied for an extension of her visa, and it had been declined, right? So now she's feeling like, she's thinking she has to go back to the US because she can't stay in the country, okay? She's had her visa extended numerous times because we're living in the upside down right now, and all of the embassies were closed and she couldn't get another extension. That was last episode. This episode, she supposedly thought it was a glitch, and so reapplied, and her reapplication was approved. I really am getting tired of the nonsense, because come on, seriously? We're living in the upside down and she reapplied and it got approved, like what, a couple days later? God, I honestly. Anyway, she supposedly reapplied, it got approved. So now they're going to a lawyer to figure out what is the best way for her to be able to stay in the country and not to have to keep extending this visa, which could any day actually be declined, okay? So they go to this lawyer, an immigration lawyer, who tells them that there is a loophole that will allow her to stay in the country and not have to keep going back or keep leaving the country, not necessarily going back to the US every 6 months, but will keep her from having to leave the country every 6 months. Now, someone with an actual working, functioning brain would go, listen, I'm not doing this. Like, visa or no visa, I'm not doing this. If we're not getting married, I'm out, right? Jenny will pretty much go to any extent to stay in the country and live with this dude who is clearly not going to marry her. Jenny, he ain't gonna marry you, boo. He's not gonna marry you. He does not want to marry you. I feel like even if his parents weren't against it, he still wouldn't marry her. I don't believe for a heartbeat that Sumit wants to marry Jenny, or that he would if he was in a position to do so. I don't believe it. So, this loophole is gonna blow your hair back, okay? You ready? Because she would rather do this than either go back to the US or just... The lawyer says there's a law or a rule or a loophole that will let her join a religion, specifically the Hare Krishnas, and then she won't have to leave the country every 6 months. I can't. This is just some nonsense. So she says she's not a religious person, but they think that this might be their way out. This might be how she gets to stay in the country. So they decide that they're going to consider it. She says she's going to think about it for a few days. But wouldn't common sense say, I'm not doing this? Well, why am I doing this? Like, I just don't. I'm trying to see what it is about Sumit. Like, what is it? What is it? Maybe it really is that Jenny just can't get a guy in the US. Maybe this is the only man on earth who will, I don't know. I don't know. Why would you think, hey, you know what? Becoming Hare Krishna is probably a good idea, so I can stay in the country and live with this dude who is stringing me along and is never, ever, 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 ever going to marry me. Because he's never going to marry you, girl. He's not. He started out with a lie, and he's been stringing you along with lies. And he's probably figuring, well, why would I come clean now? Why would I actually tell her I don't want to marry you? Why? I don't know, you guys. I don't know if this is like a production thing, if they thought it was a good idea, or if this is a real life loophole that people can use to stay in India. If like, even on the trailer for the next episode, she is talking about, or she's at a temple and she's learning, learning the steps of the religion. Like, I'm sorry, I can't. I wonder how these people make it to the end of every day without severely hurting themselves. They're this dumb. This is dumb. Like, am I wrong? Am I wrong? Anyways, let's move on to Ellie and Victor. Oh, God, these two. Okay. So this woman, what is it about these guys? I don't get it. Is the D that good? Is that why these women are doing, like, giving up everything and moving to foreign countries? Because, what? Are they digmatized? Is that what it is? Is it about the D? Because I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it at all. I can't. I'm trying to wrap my brain around it. I just can't. Anyway, Ellie and Victor. So in this episode, she is telling the rest of her friends that she's not actually going to Providenciales for a visit. She's actually packing up her bags and pans, and she's moving there to be with this man who has already cheated on her. In the last episode, I think I showed you guys the email or the message that she got from the woman that he's supposedly already living with. And this woman, why is it that women don't, I'm getting slightly off track here, but why is it that when a woman is seeing someone and some other woman comes along and says, hey, you know what? He's actually with me. We've been together for X number of weeks, months, years, whatever, and we have X number of kids. Why do women not believe that? Why do they go,
oh, well, I think she's lying. I think she just wants me out of the picture.
Why? I don't get it. And then they ask the guy, who of course denies it. Why? I'll ask again. Is it about the D? Like, are they digmatized? Is that what it is? Because even then, I'm just like, you're giving up your whole life for something that I'm telling you is not going to work out. Now, we've already seen some spoilers, so we know that it doesn't work out, but I'm confused as to how on God's green earth this woman thought that it would work. I don't know. Anyway, there's a huge hurricane, a tropical storm / hurricane coming to Providenciales, and Victor is like, boarding everything up and heading off to safety. And at the end of the episode, Ellie is worried about where he could be because she's calling him and he's not answering the phone. So yeah, I don't know. That's pretty much it with those two. This is all just a hollop mess. Like, I don't know, you guys. I'm not the kind of person who buys into the fakeness. So yeah, the Hare Krishna thing, I'm not feeling it. I'm just not. It feels heavily contrived. And I don't know. I'm gonna Google it. I'm gonna Google that, see if that's actually true. Can you become a Hare Krishna to stay in India? I don't know. I haven't looked it up yet, but I think I'm going to. Anyways, that's all I've got for 90 Day Fiancé the Other Way. Don't forget to come visit me over on Brain Candy, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.